Okay, hi YouTube, Mr. Who's the Boss here, and in this video we're going to be comparing Sony's PlayStation Vita with Nintendo's Game Boy Color. The PlayStation Vita, with a 5-inch OLED multi-touch 960x544 resolution display, powered by a quad-core Cortex-A9 2GHz processor. It has a 6-axis motion sensor with gyroscope and accelerometer, front and rear cameras and built-in Wi-Fi and GPS. The Game Boy Color, with a 2.36-inch display and a resolution of 160x144 pixels, this is a different beast altogether. Under the hood it possesses a mighty 8 MHz processor and powered by a massive 16 KB of RAM. Jokes aside though, the Game Boy Color was the cutting edge of technology when it was released 15 years ago. It's hard to imagine it now, but this really was the gold standard. The game I'm currently demonstrating here is WRC, and this is a rally game similar to Colin McRae, if you will. Your first reaction was probably, thank God I wasn't born 15 years earlier. But for the better or worse, this is what the games were like. WRC on the Game Boy Color was about as close to photorealism as had been achieved in this day and age. The Game Boy Color couldn't handle full 3D graphics, nor could it actually connect wirelessly to any other device or the internet. One of the biggest drawbacks of the Game Boy Color was just the fact that it had no backlight. I mean, people sort of take it for granted now that, with their smartphones and all, that they can just use their device at any time of the day whenever they feel like it. Whereas with this device, if it was dark and you had no lamp, you just couldn't use it. Another thing about the Game Boy Color, which seems almost funny now, was that it runs on AA batteries. Now this is again unheard of in this day and age, but the Game Boy Advance had no charger, no polylithium ion battery that we have nowadays, but it simply ran on your cells. Right, so back to the PS Vita. Now you're probably sort of beginning to appreciate just how far we've come in such a short time. It almost seems pathetic that you see these people arguing about, say, Xbox One running a game at 900p whereas the PS4 running it at 1080. What people have got to remember is that just 15 years ago we were playing Pac-Man on our Namco Bandais. And here we are, with quite literally the future in our hands, and we're complaining about resolution disparities and poor texture pop-in on some PS Vita games. So I think people should just be a little bit more appreciative of what we actually do have now rather than what we don't. And the question I really wanted to bring us to is, has the gaming experience actually improved over the years? Tell us in the comments below and subscribe for more.